The DJI Action 2 macro lens. What does it do? How does it work? Will I keep it? Today I want to talk about the macro lens for the DJI Action 2 camera. I want to show you why I bought it, what exactly it can do, where its limits are. I'm going to tell you if I'm going to keep it or not. Disclaimer, I bought this with my own money. DJI is not sponsoring this video. This is completely my opinion. So why did I buy the Action 2? I bought it to shoot stuff for this channel, especially to show you details on how I operate my photo camera, for example. You can mount it perfectly here on my Q2. I put it up here, turn this down to show you this part so I can move around. Then I adjust something here, adjust the aperture. First, I was totally excited about the thing because it looked great. It's easy to mount, battery is no problem, I can shoot for an hour, and yeah, I went out and I shot my first videos. Then I came home, and the problem is, what you don't see on this little monitor of the camera is if the picture is actually in focus. I came home and it was the scale of the camera and all the actions I'm doing, you can see it of course, but the focus is on the street, not on the subject I'm interested in. I decided to buy the macro lens. So let's open it. It's a little package. While I'm opening it, let me tell you what weird is, because I'm traveling between the US and Germany, and in the US it costs about $70 before tax. In Germany it's $47 including sales tax. So there's a big price gap. I don't know why. Probably because of some import taxes that the US have to pay that the Germans don't. Here we have that little thing. I like the Action 2 so much because it works all with magnetics. For example, the mount is a magnetic thing. You can also fix it here, but it works with a very strong magnet. Same with the macro lens. You just put it on top and it's a magnet. It's not a very strong magnet though. So I wouldn't shoot action stuff with the macro lens, which actually don't make sense anyhow. One important thing, what you need to do is you need to change settings. I don't know why they're doing this, but you have to go into the main settings. You have to scroll down. And there is a macro lens detection slider. You turn that on. I don't know why they do it. Maybe you can write something in the comments to help me understand it. This little thing comes in, and now I'm gonna snap it on. Snaps. And this actually looks pretty nice. It is in focus. And the strange thing is, with my version of the Action 2, nothing happens, and I have a very strong vignetting. I don't know how to get rid of it if I take it away. You can see again, it's out of focus. It really helps. It puts my stuff in focus, but it's a problem because the vignetting is, I cannot use that, you know? But what I figured out, it's very strange, is if I put it in the little case that prevents it from overheating, it recognizes the case. I put the lens on top of the case, and again, nothing happens here. But sometimes when you remove it and put it on again, all of a sudden it detects the lens and changes into macro mode. And what happens then is it kind of zooms in. The strange thing is that only works with the plastic cover on. But now, with the plastic cover over it, the magnet is getting even weaker. Now, oops, it drops. So if you walk out there and you're like shaking your camera, and I mean, I'm just walking, it drops off. See how it wobbles here? To use it outdoors, it was not a good thing. Oops. The other thing I'm going to talk about is in which distance you can use it, because it also has a point where it's not doing focus anymore when you go too close. I have my little installation here. And here it is out of focus. Measured from the front of the lens, the distance that is in focus is between 8 mm from the object to 31 mm from the object. Everything closer or further away is going to be out of focus. I'm not happy about it. I have a very specific situation. I would need a macro lens on the Action 2. Maybe you have a different one. I also tried to take pictures with it. It does a good job. But I mean, if you want to do macro photography, use a macro lens on a real camera. For me, it's not working because it's too wobbly. It's not strong enough. I dropped it at one point. So I'm gonna send it back. Thank God I dropped it, but it's still working. Oops. Now the question is, that's one situation, that's my situation. I'm gonna need a macro lens for. Maybe you have a totally different situation. I would be very interested in which situations you use a macro lens on an Action cam. Let me know in the comments. Maybe we can start a discussion and maybe I'll do another video and maybe I'm gonna consider buying it again and keeping it then. If you like this, please hit the like button, consider subscribing to not miss any other videos. And yeah, stay curious. See you next time.